Does your God talk to you in your head? Do competing gods jump into the conversation trying to influence you? You mean there are no other gods controlling you? No? How about angels? Do angels talk about their lives to you? Talk about who else they're watching over? They don't? Hmm. Are her relatives talking to you from hell? Screaming in agonizing pain, telling you they made a mistake? No? Is that because all your relatives made it to heaven? Most people's do. Um, hmm. So there's no other telepathy, though, except for one God and his perfect Son, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. Now, in Egyptian times, Isis, Osiris, and Horus, think queen, king, and prince gods, were called polytheistic, but Yahweh, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit are called monotheistic. But they're a trinity, three in one. That's tricky how they did that, isn't it? And they kicked Mary out. Originally, I think Mary probably had a more important position, and most of the religions just see her as this young girl who gave birth and was somehow, mother of God. But the Catholic Answers, I really like what they have to say, that website. Although Mary is the mother of God, she is not his mother in the sense that she is older than God. So she's his mother, but she's younger. No wonder you guys are confused, because I'm confused too. It doesn't make sense. Oh well. It's just kind of strange, and the whole thing is kind of bizarre that Mary was like 12 or 13. 12 or 13 was like the best years of my life. I had so much fun, We're very, very innocent, a little flirty. Had a crush on somebody, and we jogged to school together, and we rode bicycles, and there are just all kinds of things like that. I climbed trees. I just had so much fun. And I think Mary, God went and got her pregnant, and her life changed. And although she would, of course, say it changed for the best because she became a mother, she missed out on her childhood. Couldn't God have waited a little while, just a little while longer, let her grow up a little bit? Let her have some fun. Gee. Anyway, if you're a person like me with a strong inner voice, your God would talk with real words. In most of the United States, our heads are suspiciously quiet, with only one God using his telepathic powers talking to you. Plus, how your God communicates can be whatever your religion teaches you to expect in that God. Interesting how my God had the same cadence of when to pause, the same accent as mine, but just talked slower and more echoey, and he found joy in me, kind of like a father figure. I was the apple of his eye, yes. But, it's like I had a father already who was great. My dad was great, so I'm not sure why I needed a father figure and a God, but I think we all need more security. It was just a real security thing. But you know what? My God never looked like the biblical drawings that you see of God. It's not biblical drawings, it's drawings later on, I'm sure, of what God should look like. Mine, maybe it's because I was raised Unitarian. I was kind of shielded, which was nice. Anyway, others of you get a warm, inner glowy feeling and interpret that as God talking to you. Again, religious expectations taught by others can play a part in how you experience God. How do you know that's not a false God, though, that warm, glowy feeling? This false God is imitating your God. You really don't, do you? You don't know. But that's just another place you have to go by faith. So, listen harder, though, and see if you can find more gods talking to you. Better yet, encourage them. You might just have to welcome them in, like Jesus sometimes requires an invitation to, for some people, they have to welcome him into their hearts. Do your research before you welcome any more gods, though, because you could choose some with lots of power, or one who has strength in a particular subject that you might need, or maybe a mother figure, something like that, or just some some gods and goddesses that would be good conversationalists. I think that would be wonderful. You'll be less lonely with 3 gods communicating with you, at least 3, and maybe more luck in getting what you want. So try it. Try to welcome some more. Now, does the idea of multiple gods kind of freak you out because it's unusual? Just let's look at this, okay? You have no problem starting prayer chains on Facebook, thinking you'll have more influence and power if your God has more people praying to him. So, well, first of all, that's not very confident of your power of prayer. Let's just saying, let's be honest. But you feel you need numbers to get something done, or maybe you do. Or numbers of people praying just makes you feel better, or maybe makes you feel better than other people. So whatever it is, I think having more gods to talk to would make you feel better too. So just a warning though, all gods say, beware of false gods, they're all the others are fake except for me. So, you just have to know that they just all say it, so it doesn't really mean anything at all. They just want to be on top, kind of friendly competition. So, yeah. They're probably either all real or they're all fake. Which brings up another alternative. You can realize that this is your only life and you did everything without any supernatural being helping you. Because there are none. There aren't. You should be proud of yourself. Really, you should be proud of yourself. Your partner or friend made it through that surgery because the doctors were good and the patient was strong enough, or just barely strong enough and made it. It's like our immune systems, pulled them through. But there were no, even if it was defying the odds, even if they called it a miracle, there really are no miracles. We live within the laws of nature, and it's within the realm of possibilities and the stupefying odds. Good things can happen. They really can, no matter how rare. So no prayers are necessary to live a good life and even improve on today's culture. And today's culture needs a lot of improvement, and we should be working on that, okay? Seriously working on it, not just praying for something to happen. Put the work in. No prayers are necessary. We humans have the power to do wonderful things for all earthlings. So craft your one and only life wisely.